Hiya guys and girls, and as you can see, because it means I haven't sat here for the last 15 to the Need for Speed Payback. Obviously, as you can see, we have the campaign, the extra multiplayer missions, the top tips, launch trailer for Need for Speed Payback, and as you can see, a lot of different bits and pieces in regards to news in regards to Need for Speed Payback. And we actually have a
Okay, Matt.
Buick.
First we take on some league races, then we challenge the bosses one-on-one.
Should start earning us the rep we need to enter the Outlaws Rush.
And as you can see, this is the Buick that we have. A few little modifications to it. Changed colour, added
Let's go
detail.
find the graveyard shift and challenge them to a race.
So we're going to shoot off, go find the graveyard crew in this
of opportunity and danger. 2 nights ago, an unknown racer took first place in the Boomville race. Rumor has it that's not the outcome some people wanted. And a local racer codenamed King Snake ended the night race into the hospital in an ambulance. To the winner, the streets say to you, ride free, ride proud, and check your blind spots.
Always check your blind spots. So as you can see, we're making our way over to the graveyard shift, which is literally just down here. Even though the car is a street car, the Buick can handle, as you can see. If I make sure I don't hit the telegraph pole.
Godspeed, racers. This is your curator. Fortune Valley's history is filled with legendary feats of daring and speed. Some even dating back to the city's bootlegger days. I have a mission for you, racers. Find these spots and beat those records for me. Write your own legend in the annals of the valley. Show me you've got what it takes.
Oops. As you can hear, a lot of wheels spinning as we make our way over to the graveyard shift. It's actually a lot further than I thought it was, but we're actually a lot closer than what I thought we were at the same time. Definitely don't want to be hitting that. So, as you can see, we've managed to make it, finally. Speed hunters.
When you fly down the highway at 100 miles an hour, every decision is...
The one thing I've always wanted to do, especially with this type of game, when we beat people, take their emblem and just
who wants to join our midnight run?
place it on your car.
Same difference. Name's Tyler Morgan.
Morgan, huh? Never heard of you. Try to keep up with us.
I'll do way more than that.
Oh, you can believe it.
How about we make a little extra money on the side?
Ooh.
I'll tell you the bet I have in mind, and if you like the odds, we'll lock it in. Win, and I'll even share.
I'll accept that.
Órale! Time to dance with death.
Here we go.
Now, I'm actually slightly overpowered for this particular race. Doesn't mean I'm going to win. Now, having a quick look, it does appear that this is a straight race, start to finish, no laps. As you can hear, not very good on the on the dirt. Always better on the tarmac. Nothing wrong with taking a slightly straighter route, as long as you can keep that straight route.
Stay focused.
It's one of the things I loved about playing games like Need for Speed and not Rivals. It's about Need for Speed. Terry, you are playing Need for Speed. Try again. Most Wanted. You could actually drift and use your NOS at the same time to actually put you into and out of the drift. So
Gotta stay ahead.
whether I can actually manage to complete this particular sprint race, we will just have to wait and see. Now from what I can see, I actually have a clear trail behind me, probably about 5 seconds. Auto log rival. Target, side bet. Time in first, 30 seconds. So, apart from earning first place and winning, I got an extra little bonus as well, which is always handy. Now I get the option of drawing a speed card. Now we went for the middle on both of them last time. So for you, I'm going to stick with the middle. Brakes. So as you can see, the current gearbox and brakes options are set as 1. We can actually equip this, which will increase the brake response, increase slightly the quarter mile, top speed, the horsepower as well. So definitely up for adding that on. Questline progress, new mission unlocked. And as you can see, there are now 5 missions. So, gas stations. Find gas stations to unlock fast travel points. Drive through to repair visual damage and refill nitros.
Beat your racers for one, then beat you.
Lo siento, güey. You have no chance.
We'll see about that.
Oh, we will. So as you can see, these are the gas stations. So as you can see, if you're going to need an edge to keep up with the Street League, visit a tune-up shop for speed cards to boost your car performance level. Crashing into a rock is not what you're supposed to be doing. So that was what I heard earlier. That was what fit the life out of me. So as you can see, we now have 2 races up ahead. League 73 and Noche de Muertos. So we're going to take a little track off. See if we can actually get back up. Ooh. Now a lot of you are going to wonder what I'm actually doing. If this is who I think it was, this is Belle. So as you can see, you can actually meet racers in and around the city. So we can actually challenge Belle to a race.
Let's go.
I'm a 146, she's a 150 Golf GTI. I'm in the Buick GNX. Outrun, stay ahead to score, get 100 points to win. So it's all about getting ahead and staying ahead. Whether I can actually win this or not is another question. But we're gonna try. Let's just hope we get back onto the black stuff. Kind of wish I was in the Land Rover right about now. Shall we? Drifting's fantastic, gives us additional points, but hitting the wall tiler isn't where we want to be. Especially considering I can see that she is actually getting further and further ahead of us. So, shortening this down is definitely what we're going to need to do. So as you can see, drifting in this is absolutely fantastic, as I said earlier. But as you can see, we've actually lost to Belle because she managed to get that 100 meters in front of us and actually stay in front of us. Now I'm up for another little race because now we're on the black
I
stuff.
got a race with your name on it.
So she is a rookie, she is slightly more overpowered, but she has a car that's a front wheel drive compared to my rear wheel drive. And considering that we're streets down, and as you can hear, her car is slightly more powerful than mine, but again, that doesn't mean anything.
Clean
Because
corners and you've got this.
at the end of the day, you only need them to make one little mistake. Especially when you're on a sprint race like this,
Yes!
and then you end up winning. So,
Who's
as
this
you can
racer
see,
that just took out a member of League 73? Name's Udo Ross. This is my crew. And if you take my guys on, you take me on.
that's nice. So, as you guys have seen, we've been able to take on one of each of the crews around here. You can do quite a lot to try and earn, as you can see for me driving on the other side of the road. Near misses. I think there's actually a camera point. So, let's just have a little look, see if we can get up to required speed. 125. Well, now I know he's there, let's have a little look, see what we can do. As you can see, this is a very, very, very nice long straight-ish road. Another rival. And this is one of the reasons I took the car, even though it is kind of back end heavy. As long as we can keep it on the road, she is virtually like a tank. Not quite, but like a tank, she can spin on virtually on a sixpence. I wonder if I can. Maybe not, but
I'll show
not
that
got the
roaming
torque
racer
yet.
how a real driver handles business.
Now I'm currently 146. That's an off-road racer at 140. So he would have, because he's in a Nissan as well, he would definitely have the wheels over me. There's no other way of putting it. Another speed run, target 140 mile. I ain't gonna hit 140 mile, not with this, not at this moment in time. But, ooh, nearby billboard. Wow. Oh, I see. Nearby billboard. This definitely has some traits of Most Wanted. One of my favourite things was always making the jumps in Most Wanted. And, right, let's go see if we can do this race. As I was saying, yeah, some of the funnest races I had in Most Wanted were actually doing the jumps and hitting through the billboards. So,
You can always tell what kind of day it's going to be by the sunrise. Today feels like it's going to be a racing day.
and there's another billboard. Railway tracks. Huge rock. I was trying to think of something else then, but it's a family show, be polite. Okay, we definitely ain't making our way through there. Easy, Tyler, you're on a dirt road, you ain't gonna go nowhere if you end up spinning the wheels. Apart from down. Ah, Noche de Muertos. So, we're gonna have a little go on this one. Again, another little side bet, 4-1. 1400 in, 5600 out.
Think you can beat my crew, Güero?
Wasn't too hard the last time.
Órale!
Time to crush this.
Now, as you can see, we have a timer actually counting down this time. There are 8 of us. And whether we can actually make it in the relevant time frame, we will actually have to wait and see. So, most of this is track, so I can see.
Nice.
Kick back into a slightly higher gear. Oh, hello you. I'm actually catching the leaders.
Just keep the line.
I ain't worried about keeping the line, Tyler. I'm worried about people trying to do that and take you out. Whoa!
Back in, back in.
That has just completely fraggled everything up. So as you can see, we have quite a way to actually try and hit back and make our way back. So, what we are going to do is very easily, very quickly, go back in, accept the bet, and try this again. And hopefully not have the police try and knock us out. Which is kind of annoying. Considering I was
Think you can
in
beat
third.
my crew, Güero?
Wasn't too
yeah.
hard the last time.
Órale!
Go time.
It's a pity the NOS doesn't last any longer than that, and it is such a fast burn, but with so little power. See, even just by hooking in behind someone and using a slingshot effect, you can just rub them.
Keep it together.
And not crash into people, which is, wow, that's not bad. 8th to 3rd and 3rd to 6th. Should we try that one? Oh, be quiet, you. Should we try that one again? Right.
There we go.
That's 1. That's 2. That's put us in 4th. Malda. Will you sit still? Here come the 5-0. And this is where we ended up going off. So as you can see, this is the stop that we should have hit, that we missed. Now, even though they are on the other side, there they are. We were actually on the faster track. And this is Calica, obviously the leader.
Now or never.
In the middle, take that through. It's just like taking candy from a baby. Now, if I can just keep a smooth run, with a little bit of NOS here and there, Again, an easy win, 216 this time. Challenge failed. Side bet. 1. 5,600 coin, thank you. Nice, nice, and nice. So, a little bit more of a racing boost. So we're now racing level boost 3. Speed cards. So the middle's been pretty good to us. So we're going to stick with the middle. Brakes, we have turbo this time. So we'll go from 1 to 3. As you can see, the brake response goes up to 6.9. Brake power up to 7.1. Quarter mile comes down by, I think that's what, 0.43? Yep. Same as the 0 to 60 as well. Top speed up to 153 horsepower, up 16 to 321. So we are definitely going to equip that. So, quest line 4, this particular range. We are now down 2 missions, 3 to go. So, as you can see...
They told me you had gone soft, Morgan. This fire, it's a pleasant surprise.
Ooh.
Think you can keep it up?
Ask Lena Navarro.
Not many people can get under her skin like you did. What did you do, mijo?
She thinks she can rig races in Fortune Valley. I unrigged one for her.
So, as you can hear, it's a little bit more throatier. Turning circle still as tight as ever. But as you can see, with that turbo now kicked in, handling's still the same. So, let us see. 114, 115, she's quick. Quicker than what she was. We're up to 130. 140. So, the mountain run. We can hold R1, we can change our car, or we can press R1 for a start. Our car is now, with that performance upgrade, level 154. The race recommended level is 150, so we've still got a slight advantage over them. Every event has a recommended performance level. Compare your car to the event's level to see how you match up. Well, I slightly overstack it on this sprint race, so let's take it. Drift for 1,093 yards and win the race. I can win the side bet.
Thinks he's back in the game, y'all. How about we give that new confidence a proper burial?
You're welcome to try. I got this.
But apart from obviously beating them in the sprint, we will obviously have to do a total drift of 1,093 yards. So to do so, we're going to need some corners, we're going to need some dirt, and we're going to need some speed. And right now, coming in right from the very first Need for Speed game, I got the Need for Speed.
You were in my line.
Hello, baby. Don't mind taking that. I actually don't mind taking that, considering most of the race is going to be, as long as I don't end up going over the edge. As I was saying, as long as I don't end up going over the edge and ending back in last place. So 383 yards to go. Down to 319. Get off the corner, Morgan. Down to 249. We are way behind, so we do need to make some time back. So now it's literally a case of trying to get into that first position. And just taking that little bit every now and then just to bring that total down. So that's that taken down. Now it's time to win. So I'm in 4th. Here's 2 more. Well, that's the side, that's gonna hurt. That's 2, that's 3. So, we're very, very short on time. And from that little tink, I think that means we've already lost. So a little bit too much emphasis on the drifting. Yeah, we're in 4th. So, event failed. Didn't finish in 1st, but we managed to beat the challenge. So, we lost to 400. We only got that, but as you can see, we can restart it. So, now we need to try and get the win. So, knowing the track a little bit better than what we did a moment ago, we can actually go for the win and not have to worry as much about hitting the drift. So, quick drink.
We give that new confidence a proper burial.
You're welcome to try.
And 8th into 6th. So now what we're going to do is just go for the straight race. As you can see, earning a lot of points by slipstreaming. Obviously, as you can see with La Trista, I've slipstreamed to the point where I'm actually, I'm not stuck on him, but I'm tagged to him.
Good pass.
Now, even without trying to actually drag, drift, with the little bits that we've earned on those first corners, where I did earn pretty much quite a lot. Whoa! Yeah, that's where I went off last time, and I ended up losing the race. As you can see, we're pretty close to where we need to be anyway.
Up.
Now that was just a sneaky dirty move. So, we don't have much NOS because I've just tried to use it to get our drift down a little and keep us in the race. We're currently in 4th. 1.9 miles to go. That is not going to help. Down to 5th. Fifth to 3rd. So as you can see, we're in 3rd. Whoa. Did not expect that step out.
Let's go. The heat's on.
I know the heat's on. I know where the checkpoint is. But You're in 5th. You ain't winning this. Not this time. $500 yards remaining. That's not going to benefit. As you can see,
I know I can do better.
we didn't actually manage to get it this time either. Little flash up on my phone. If you guys are following on Pokemon Go, then you guys will obviously know that we're just coming out of an event. Ho-Ho has been released in level 5 events. So if you're watching this, stay watching this please, it's much appreciated. Make sure you leave a like and a subscribe on the channel. But once we're done, make sure you get out there and you get those level 5 raids going for Raikou and for Ho-Ho. But with that said, we're going back into this.
You're welcome to try.
Straight race. I ain't too worried about the drift now, I just want to win. So we're going to stack up some points by slipstreaming.
Moving up.
As you can see, the closer you get when you start slipstreaming, the more you interfere.
Still got this.
So, as you guys can see, this is now pretty much just a straight race. As I said, I'm not too worried about the drifting. Whoa! Thanks for the tag. Not.
Just keep the line.
Kinda glad I managed to save it. Now, even though I am going actually for the win, I can see that my total drift has actually come down, which is quite a bonus. But I'm actually just more interested in getting hold of this guy. Wow. That I did not see coming, and I'm kind of annoyed, but at the same time, I should have known it was coming. So just try and straighten these lines out a little bit. Move. Could really do with an upgrade on the steering. No. But second, it's still not
so close.
a winner. That's one way of putting it. I am earning quite a lot of points by losing, as stupid as it sounds. But I'm not earning as much as what I could be by winning. So, let's have a quick look.
Morgan here thinks he's back in the game,
1 second.
y'all. How about we give that new confidence a proper burial?
You're welcome to try.
Oh, and everything's hitting the
Time
deck.
to win this.
So, while I try and catch everything that I've just knocked down, obviously as you can see this game is starting, so I'm actually kind of doing this while holding half a dozen things in my hands,
There we go.
as well as the PS4 controller.
Just a little dent.
Just a little, considering that you nearly knocked me off last time. Actually, I think he was the one who knocked me off the first time as well. So, oot, truck. Stay on.
Stay focused.
So, not a lot of NOS, as you can see, not a very good burn. Losing a lot of speed as you come through. That little ptch you heard in the background was actually my NOS building to its second can.
Give me a challenge.
Give me a challenge, yeah, I need to try and stay in first. How's that for a challenge? Oh, and Calico's back. Hello again. So, really didn't want to tag that guy. Did want to tag the end of that because that gives us a straight line down here. Now, as you can hear, I am feathering the throttle just to try and keep the car under control. I have just also completed the drift part of the race, and I didn't think that that technique would actually work in this game.
Yeah. Still got it.
So, as you can see, a new record, flat out on the straights, feathering the acceleration through the corners, an extra bonus on beating the record as well. So we've got our 19.6k, we've got a 225,000 bonus, and another speed card. Again, I'm going to go for the middle. This is brakes gearbox level 3. Now this has a star on it. Now this, as you can see, I'm actually going to have to send to the garage because it does something slightly different, which is increase stuff. Now, why it's increasing everything on this type of vehicle, I don't know. But I would assume by the design and by the emblem that is on it that it's not actually for this type of car. So, considering that there are several different types of races in the game, I would actually go to say that this pink one on the right, the current one that I'm using with this particular engram that kind of looks like a bird, is more of your racing, where something in regards to the star could be for something like the off-roading, it could be for the drag, it could also be for things like drifting. So, what we're going to do is send this one to the garage. That gives us our next kick up and unlock on this particular trail. So tune-up shop restocked. You have been awarded a
When
base
do I
shipment.
race you?
Beat my crew in the next race, then we dock.
So, we need to actually get 0.59 miles down there. Oh, I so did not want to go down there. Let's see if I can actually make it down this time without going over the edge. Yay! Oh, put a sock on it. Speed run, 80 mile an hour. 87. And all of a sudden I'm into a race that I had no idea was even here. It's a pity it's not a drift race. .81 miles an hour, we still managed to win as well. Wow. Right. Now that Tyler, steady. That's it, get moving. Good boy. Right, so now that that's done, no, Tyler, don't crash into a tree. Don't want to partake in that going back, thank you. What I am after, however, is the race that I'm supposed to be going to. So, two more dents to the car, 3 more dents to the car. Any more for any more? Right, so this is where we are actually heading to. And we need to be a 160 and we're only 154. So, that is where, hopefully, upgrading some of the other components will come in. Now, we have locations. Now on here, we obviously have a garage, a tune-up shop, off-road dealership, League 73, garage, gas station, and a couple of items down here, a drift dealership, and a drag dealership, as well as a runner dealership. So, at the moment, as you can see, all we've got are pink and purple. Obviously, our car isn't strong enough to go up against Braxton Blowout. So what we're going to need to do is either do one of two things. Go back to our garage, see what we can do in regards to tuning up. Inventory refreshes in 4 minutes and 19 seconds. We can fast travel for 500 coin. However, where's the fun in that? So, we're going to make our way back to the tune-up shop, have a little look, see what little bonuses and benefits they've got. Hopefully some touch-up paint as well, and hopefully a new steering column. But, ooh, are you telling me that even without wanting to be in the race, I'm in the race? Yes. Oh, we're not going to take out that billboard. I am so taken out that billboard. Right, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is! Right. Oh. Well, here is the garage. Buy garage. Buy garages throughout Fortuna to unlock more car slots. Garages give free fast travel. Considering the amount I have, yes, I am going to buy the garage. So, we now have a new garage. Get off the railing. No, that is not it. I need... And I didn't think I was that far. Oh, I'm so glad. Smash billboards to for rep and bank even. Reputation, that's the word I was looking for. So. That's one. According to this, I should be actually going down. Well, we're going to have to do something about that, because I don't think I can get down there that way. So. Let's have a little look. So that's one billboard down. Right, tune-up shop restocked. So we didn't make it in the 4 minutes, unfortunately. But we are going to shoot straight back up there anyway. So, there's the sprint race that we were trying to find and couldn't find. Or a race that we could try and find and couldn't find. So, as we make our way back up to the tune-up shop, we're going to have a little look, see what sort of stuff they've got. Hopefully, you stop that. This car definitely needs some works on aerodynamics. Tune-up shop. So let's enter the tune-up shop.
Here you can buy new speed cards or trade in part tokens for a chance at that perfect upgrade.
So, depending, as you can see, on what you want to do, depends on the cards. Obviously we have Jump, which has the X with the other X behind it. We have these ones, which have like the no-go areas. We have the star, just like we had before, as well as a cactus. And this one, which is an exhaust, which is 12,000 coin, which will actually give us acceleration. So we are going to purchase that particular one. Obviously, excuse me, as you guys have seen, we've only got purple, which is our car. But manage your performance customization loadout here. This is also available in the garage. Trade in unwanted speed cards for part tokens to use for rolling new speed cards. So as you can see, these are the ones that we currently hold. These are the ones that we currently don't hold. By pressing R1, takes us to trade-ins. R2 is equip, L1, sorry, takes us back to equip, and L1 takes us back to buy. Now, as you can see, there are no more pink ones, which is really, really, really not handy. However, as you can see, some of them do give significant bonuses to certain areas on this particular type of car. So, for example, this one gives us a bonus on the quarter mile, 0 to 60, top speed and horsepower. This one gives us the same bonus. This one gives bonus to airtime and landing. This one doesn't give us anything. This one gives us a bonus on the landing, the airtime, as well as the quarter mile, the 0 to 60, the top speed and the horsepower. It all depends on how you want to actually set this up. Now this ECU system, which is 14k, gives us airtime, landing, quarter mile, 0 to 60, top speed and horsepower, but it's an ECU system. Now this is brakes and turbo system, okay? So this will give us quarter mile, 0 to 60, top speed and horsepower, but nothing else. But it's not purple, you say. Well, each one gives its own benefits depending on the type of car and what you're looking to do for it. So for example, if I wanted to make this car slightly better in the air, something like running the ECU, which is a level 4, as you can see, gives me significant airtime and landing, compared to some of these that don't. I could, for example, put this head on, which will give me airtime and landing. I'm so sorry. As well. So it all depends on what sort of thing you want to do. Now this is a head, and this is an ECU. Now if you remember rightly, whoops, let's go back in. With regards to, where is it? This one. The head and the ECU are still stock on this vehicle. So need more sleep. So if I am looking extremely tired, I do apologise. It's been a very, very long week, and it's only Tuesday. So I can upgrade the ECU in the head, which is going to give me better airtime. If I stop coming out, it will anyway. But do I do it or do I not? Duh. I think I'm going to do it anyway. So we're going to put that on. And as you can see, if I put this head on, the price has slightly come down. Now a level 3 head won't do much, but a level 3 head for jump will give me airtime and landing, which takes me to 5.9 and 6. However, there is, wherever it's gone, this one here, which takes me to 5.9 and 6. So do I put this one on for 12 grand, or this one on for 13 grand, and get the bonus on quarter mile, 0-60 top speed and horsepower, whereas nothing else would? I know what I'd do. I'd take the small bonus and run with it. So as you can see, we have jump head, we have stock's the wrong word. Ooh, my other game has now finally downloaded. So as you can see, that is another game that I'm setting up to run as a series on GoldenSoundGames. So if you do want to see that, and that was Metal Gear Solid, I think that one's the Phantom Pain, or whatever the additional one after that, off the top of my head I can't remember, is. We will definitely be doing that. So we have ECU 2 stock. As you can see, we'll make a certain change. 1 stock, 2 stock. And as you can see, taking them all off will make drastic changes. So that gives us a little bit of a tune up in regards to the systems this side. As you can see, we can go in and equip all the different ones we want, and we can also do the trade-ins. Now, the one that we got, if I remember rightly, was block. You need more parts tokens to roll. Go to shipments tab in the main menu to get more or trade in unwanted speed cards. So let's come out, go into the main menu, shipments. So let's have a look in here.
Your first shipment. These can contain anything from vanity items to part tokens to bank. Keep playing those odds, racer.
Oh, I so hope it's bank. Right, so premium, we don't need those, but we do have base shipments. We have 3 new base shipments. So we're going to open up our first one. Part tokens, 10,000 bank, or we can have our horn as jingle bells. Well, I know it's getting near to Christmas, but I ain't that much in the party mood. Not yet, anyway. So we're going to take the bank on that one. And we collected the part tokens, so we got all of it. Base your premium shipments, got it. Blah, blah, blah. We have 2 new items. 10,000 bank part tokens. Purple underglow. Oh man. Yes, yes, and yes. And we have another base shipment. Air suspension, 10 grand bank. And part tokens. That's 6, 9, 10's 14 part tokens. We don't need any more, thank you. But we are going to go into here. And let us have a little look. Right. Has it upgraded yet? Refreshed yet is the answer. And the answer is no. There aren't many things in here now that would actually give us a generalized bonus apart from the block. And with it added, we are going to add that in. So, looking at almost everything now, everything is either going to add something or take something away that is here. And I so did not want to do that. Terry, will you pack that in? Right. So, as you can see, the ECU, the block, and the head have all been upgraded to jump and or speed. Turbo has been upgraded to brakes. Exhaust has been upgraded to acceleration, and brakes is upgraded to gearbox. And I understand that makes absolutely no sense. But it does in regards to this game. So, we have 14 part tokens. So, we could do with something really, really good, like a good exhaust system. Carbon speed. As you can see, it will actually take away from what we've actually got on the car for quarter mile and for 0 to 60, but it increases top speed, air time, brake power, brake response, landing. It is just in general a good trade-off. So we are going to add that in. Gearbox. We'll have a quick spin on the gearbox and we will see what we get. Outlaw again, carbon and brakes. Level 4 this time. So, increases slightly the horsepower, top speed and the quarter mile, and that's about it. So we will add that one in. Now, the cost is 3 rolls. We've had 3 rolls already, which is 6. We have 8 left, so I am going to keep hold of those. As you can see, we have switched out 2 of our purples for green, and the car is probably as good as it's gonna get. Wow. Okay, she definitely has some torque under that hood now. She's definitely loud enough, we know that. So, now, wrong button. We need to find the race, which is here. 160, we're currently 169. So, that now brings us to our next question. We have 2 cars. We can hold 20. There's a tune-up shop. Here's an off-road dealership, which is where we were earlier, I think. This is the League 73 races, where we can earn some extra bank. This is our drift dealership, our drag dealership, and our runner dealership. Now I am kind of eager to have a look at this, of which we can fast travel, and I am going to, because we are just so far away. But I want to know if there's a certain car in this garage, because if there is, it is so gonna happen. Yes, we are going to enter the dealership. When I was playing Need for Speed Pro Street, these beasts are built for ultimate straight line speed. They start at maximum nitrous capacity. Try a wheelie. So, we have the Mazda MX-5, the Chevrolet Camaro SS, the Ford Roadster, not a bad car, the Ford Mustang Fox Body. Okay. The Buick GNX, which is the car that we currently hold. The Mercury Cougar. the Honda S2000, the Ford Mustang Boss 302, which is a very, very nice looking car. And then we have cars that we don't currently have unlocked. The Volkswagen Beetle. Okay. The Ford Mustang, the original Ford Mustang, which is a beauty in its own right as a soft top. The Nissan Fairlady 240ZG. Chevrolet Z10 step-side pickup. Yeah, I don't see that doing a quarter mile very quickly. Chevrolet Bel Air. Okay, it was a good racer back in the 80s. The Nissan 180SX Type X. That's the car that we start Need for Speed Pro Street in. So, that we will have to see about. The Nissan Silvia Spec R Aero. No. 350Z. Nice. The Lotus Exige S. Even nicer. Now, the Ford Mustang GT. I'm half tempted to get one of those, paint it black, have a red stripe down the front. And if anybody's seen Knight Rider 2000 or later, you'll know exactly what I'm on about. Nissan Skyline GT RV Spec 93. Mercedes AMG A45. Dodge Challenger SRT 8. Not bad, not bad. The Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec. Now we're starting to talk. BMW M3 E46, which was in Need for Speed Most Wanted. The M2, which was also in Most Wanted. The M3 92E, Most Wanted. The Dodge Charger, which was a car of choice in Pro Street with the drift, the drag, and also the wheelie options. The BMW M4 GTS, which is a very, very nice looking car, but still not the car that we're looking for. And as you can notice, the bank is going up quite nicely now. Chevrolet Camaro Z8, the Corvette Grand Sport, the BMW M5, not bad. The Corvette Z06, not bad as well. Now we have the Mercedes AMG GT. I was actually in one of these a little while ago, and boy did they move. Now we have the Jaguar F-Type R Coupe, which is a very, very nice car. However, yet all of these cars are very, very nice. We have the Acura NSX, the Porsche 911, so now we're getting into the range of supercars instead of just standard cars. The Porsche 911 GT3, the Audi R8 V10 Plus, and boy did they move. I think, was it Pro Street? It's either Pro Street. It was one of the Need for Speed games, and I'm almost certain it was Pro Street. I may be wrong. If you guys know, leave your comments down below. Let me know who it was in one of the Need for Speed games. One of the bosses, actually, that we ended up having to take out, and he was in one of these, or something similar. So, as you can see, we're now starting to go through. We have the Aston Martin DB11, the Lamborghini Diablo SV, when my screen decides to come up, the Lamborghini Huracan Coupe, the Lamborghini Murcielago LP670 4SV, the Ford GT, and the bank is seriously starting to go up now, 453,150. Then we have the Lamborghini Aventador Coupe, which was absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, the price tag isn't. 563,800. The Porsche 918 Spider. We have the McLaren P1 at 653,000. Then we have the Beck Customs, the F132. The Koenigsegg Regera, 882,450 bank. Ouch. The Aston Martin Vulcan, a million, or 800, 900,000 million, yeah, 1,030,750. Serious pony. The Pagani Hyraya BC, just over 1.1 million. Ouch, serious bank. However, the car of my choice that I was looking for, a straight line drag race, is not even in there. So, how disappointed would you be when you find out that the car I was actually looking for was a Subaru WRX STI? Yes, I had planned on, if the option was in there, to actually set it up for drag racing, and if I had the opportunity of actually setting it up the same way as I had in Pro Street, I was actually going to look at trying to get it to 1,082 brake horsepower. So we've run over to the Runner dealership, reinforced to battle cops and enforcers and get the job done. Use them to take out bait crates. That sounds so wrong. We have the Land Rover. We have the new version of the Subaru Impreza WRX STI. Yeesh. The Volkswagen Beetle, yet again. I guess they must want concrete in the bottom of it. The Ford Mustang, and by the looks of it, these are all the same cars. Honda Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 9. The Ford Focus RS, so there are a slight change, looking at some of them. Audi A5, Dodge Sprinter, again, Porsche 911 Carrera. What the? Okay. Dodge Charger, BMW, Chevrolet, BMW, Porsche 911 Carrera, the Mercedes AMG G63, which is a people carrier. Okay. And the Porsche Panamera Turbo. Okay, not bad looking car. I still wouldn't be looking at getting something like that to take out the cops. That being said, I am kind of disappointed. I'm going to go to the drift dealership just to have a look, see what they've got. I need to know without checking out this game before. Whether it's going to be good enough, we will just have to wait and see. So, the Mazda MX-5, which is what we started off, I think, on Pro Street with when we started our drifting experience. Then we have the 2015 Chevrolet Camaro SS. The Subaru BRZ Premium. Okay. Wrong one. Ford Mustang Fox Body. The Buick, which is what we already have. Honda, Ford, Mustang. I am, if you haven't already twigged, just literally skipping straight through these, because I am looking, and you can probably guess what I'm looking for. And the fact that I don't see it in here, and there is only the new version, is an absolute shame. Because in my personal opinion, the original WRX STI, the one that Colin McRae used to race in all of his races, looks a damn sight better than the new version, than the new model. I understand why Need for Speed and EA and all of that have done it, but yeah, get off the street. But oh boy, that is such a letdown, such a disappointment. You would expect a car that was so beautiful and easy to modify to stay in the game and not be updated with the latest version that's absolutely hideous. That was actually in one of the Fast and the Furious films and was actually voted the most hideous car to be in that film. So, last things last. We've been to each one of these dealerships and seen what excuse they have for a oh, hello, there's a race dealership. it's going to be the same cars. We know it is. We've been to 3 different dealerships. It's the same car. Yeah, it's the same car. We're just going to take that on the nose and just say, yeah, it's the same car. There's not a lot we're going to do in regards to that. What we are going to do is jump back over before we actually go up into the next series of races against the Graveyard Squad. And you're going to ask, why am I here? I am here because there are some slightly better options. So, as you can see, our head will give us a slightly increased improvement if we go to level 6. This will take down... This will add significantly, but take our horsepower down. ECU. Ooh. We have an increase on our 0 to 60, our quarter mile, and our brake and power response. And that is with the carbon level 4 brake system. Hello. We're just going to add that in. That'll give us a nice little kick there. Right, let's have a little looky, see what else we can add in. Is there anything that isn't going to take off anything and add to us? Not by the looks. I mean, that adds quite a lot, but takes our brakes down. That adds a little. So do we take our turbo and upgrade it and take a hit on our brakes response? Or do we include this? Well, this is going to add nothing but a bonus to us anyway, so we're definitely going to add that onto it. So, let's have a little look and see where we stack with what is left. Well, that ECU will actually increase a lot, but only drop our top speed by 1 mile an hour. I'm up for sacrificing 1 mile an hour. So, considering that we've sacrificed 1 mile an hour, the only thing that is going to be lessened is our brake response and our brake power, but it's looking at what would benefit us the most. Now this will give us minus 10 on our 0 to 60 and quarter mile, gives us plus 2 on our top speed, which means we get 1 back, gives us a small increase on horsepower, whereas this one will only give us our top speed. This gives us 3 on our top speed, increases our horsepower slightly more, as well as the quarter mile and 0 to 60 going up to 13 seconds instead of 10, but it increases our NOS capacity and takes our brake power down to 7.2 and our brake response down to 7. Now out of all of them, this is actually the best response that we've got. So, with that said, as you can see, our exhaust is now level 2. Everything, I was going to say, is the same level, but it's not. We have head at 6, block at 5, ECU's at 4, same as gearbox. Our turbo's at 6, but our exhaust is something that we need to try and upgrade. It looks like we're going to have to try and see what we can do. See, we can lock one of these in, but it may not give us what we need. I am going to go for exhaust, brakes, jump, speed. I am going to go for the exhaust. We're going to lock it in, we're going to do a roll. We're going to see what we get, and fingers crossed we get something that's actually going to benefit us and not hinder us. So it comes out as Americana level 4 brakes, and as you can see, it reduces our 0 to 60, our quarter mile, our airtime drastically, as well as our landing, increases NOS, top speed, and there's no way, I'm not doing it. But I'm going to take another roll. I am going to risk it for a biscuit. So, give us carbon. Carbon's gone. Next tech, nitrous. And as you can see, nitrous goes through the roof as well as horsepower, but everything takes a major hit. So, we're out of tickets to roll. So our car is going to have to stay as it sits. With that said, we have an opportunity, because our car is at 184 now, to decimate this 130. Oh, so he's actually switched over to Mac, and as you can see, Mac's vehicle isn't souped at all. It's 139.
Miles outside the city, it's just sky as far as the eye can see. League 73. Freedom happens at 100 miles an hour and 10 feet in the air.
Really? So all that souping to do that set of races.
What do we have here? Fresh meat.
You're Udo Roth? Name's Mac.
I know who you are. You're Hash Tiger's drifting buddy. You here to take a tiger selfie, Mac?
Screw that. I'm an off-road racer, same as you. No, better.
Prove it. Beat my racers, then we talk.
So, side bet, hit 25 objects and win the race. 4 to 1.
Fresh meat is on the lunch menu, boys and girls.
Ooh, careful now. I bite back. Let's go.
So, hit 25 objects. Oh, I missed one there. Does that count? How about bushes?
Just saying hi.
The vehicles don't count either. That's not fair. Right. Haha, cactus. More cactus. More cactus. Oh look, signs. Somehow I think I missed that one. Yep.
This is far from
Oh.
over.
Nice. I don't know about far from over. I think this is I think this is so over it's not gonna even be funny.
I have enough trouble keeping these kids off the airfield as it is. Don't encourage them.
I gotta do this, Raph. I'm sorry.
You're not goddamn sorry.
No, you're right. I'm not.
Whatever. Just kick their ass at me, all right?
No problem. Hello.
Come on. Let's go.
So, we're down to 17 objects hit.
Mac attack. step on it.
So as you can see, event drastically failed.
I had it.
How can you think you had it? Because missing a crucial upgrade, it's not going to work. You don't say. Right, second place, we still get a payout. However, I think it is time that we went and upgraded.
Just not quite there, I see. But maybe your car's not up to snuff. Why not get more parts from tune-up shops or by winning old races again?
Tune-up shops, what's needed. So, if I can get hold of the right one. Tune-up shop. So let's just... Ooh. Drag race. Can't beat them. So, we're going to have a little quick turn up on this here boy. So, let's have a look and see what we've got. We have level 4 on brakes. Could have dealt with that on the other one. Stuck, but we have nothing, as you can see, for this vehicle. So, let us have a little look and see what we can do. It's going to give a slight increase in speed, major drag on everything, same as that one. That one's a small increase. That's going to be a slight increase. That's a drag. That one, that one. I can tell you I don't have enough bank for this already. So we're going to clock that one up. Yeah, didn't think I had bank. And let's clock... I still don't have enough for that one either. Oh man. Equip, trade in. And I can't because I don't have any parts tokens. Right. Let's give this a little roll. That actually sounds a little bit more throatier and a little bit better. So, here we go again. And here's the loudmouth.
What do we have here?
Hit 25 objects.
Fresh meat is on the lunch menu, boys and girls.
Ooh, careful
That's
now.
meat. I thought you said fresh meat first time round.
Let's do this.
And you can see the acceleration's a little bit quicker. A damn sight better.
How you like my tail lights? Yeah, I'm an asshole.
You said it.
Damn it, Max! I have enough trouble keeping these kids off the airfield as it is. Don't encourage them.
I gotta do this, Raph. I'm sorry.
You're not goddamn sorry.
No, you're right. I'm not.
Whatever. Just kick their ass to me, all right?
So I'm still in third after that little sidetrack.
Don't get used to it.
So I'm actually in first now, as you guys can see. Checkpoint's not that far away.
Do this. Finish strong.
I can hear him coming up behind me. Oh, you little fraggle, you didn't just, he did. And I'm out of NOS. This is going to be so close, this is unbelievable.
Huh. Not terrible.
But only just one. Didn't hit the 25 objects, we only hit 7. So we lost out on that. But we've still got a nice little bonus and pocket in. So now we get to draw a speed card. The middle's been pretty good for us all the way around. Jump, level 3 block. As you can see, it gives us a handy little set of upgrades. That's the first one down. It's me thinking there's racing and everything going on outside. It's not, it's in my ears.
Tolerable job, fresh meat. We might make an off-road racer out of you after all.
That's where you're wrong, bruv. I was born for this.
Say, I recognize you. You're with Crazy Rad's crew.
The only crazy thing about him is what he can do with an engine.
Did he feed you that line? Come by the solar array sometime. Prove to me that win wasn't a fluke.
Charming. So, now on for our next little upgrade. Shipments. As you can see, we have just released, or received I should say, a base shipment for our Land Rover. So, 15k bank, part tokens, and a bicycle bell. Why? Why a bicycle bell? Oh boy. So, let us make our way back over to the part shop where we can actually do a upgrade, which probably isn't even that way. So let us jump back into the shop, see if we can get with our bank another little upgrade that's going to make it hopefully slightly easier. Right. So let's have a look, see what we've got. Exhaust will increase our NOS capacity, quarter miles, 0 to 60, top speed and horsepower, which is quite a stack up compared to the rest of what we have here. Now I mean, this particular turbo gives us a little bit of a kick, but it also gives our brake response and our brake power a kick. This one doesn't. This one gives everything a slight kick, and our NOS. 14's 28, which will leave us just about 11 grand. So if we do that one, that one, so as you can see, we're stacking up quite nicely. There isn't a lot here that can really improve us. I mean, this one can. Again, we're slightly shy on bank, but we did get some trade-ins. Let's have a look. 433, 434. Definitely do want to do that. That's an exhaust level 5, which is going to kick us up. That's an exhaust nitrous system, which is what we could really do with. And I'm so used to hitting the circle button for certain games, it is now becoming annoying. Right, so let's have a look. Exhaust. So your turbo, block, head, gearbox, exhaust. I really should have gone just on NOS. So we have carbon, jump, and gives a level 4 jump system, which will give us more airtime, gives us better landing. Wow, okay, that wasn't what I was expecting, so we are going to upgrade. Right, perk, NOS, brakes, speed, acceleration, nitrous. Let's just hope this comes up with exhaust, if not we are screwed. Turbo, carbon. Takes our brakes down, but we're going to sell it, and it gives us 3 grand. So, with that taken into account, as you can see, everything is kind of taking a hit. There isn't anything that really perfects us as such. This will actually drop our airtime and our landing, but this doesn't actually benefit us any longer, apart from the quarter mile, the 0 to 60, and the top speed and horsepower. But they are so minimal, it's not going to be worthwhile. So, what we're going to have to do is try our next race, which is over there.
Racer, if you're looking for a challenge, keep your eyes peeled for my recommended events. In the gambler's paradise of Fortune Valley, you'll always have someone betting against you.
Okay, prove you're the best and earn rewards by beating your friends' scores in events. There are 3 kinds of challenges: Autolog Firestarter, Autolog Rival, and Autolog Payback. Hit 25 objects. And I have no idea why that's done that again.
Let's go, let's go.
You're off-roading on a dirt track.
Gotta love off-roading.
I'm currently in 4th. Oh!
Are you kidding me?
I hit a tree. Does that count? I hit the thing I was supposed to be landing on. Does that count? Somehow I doubt it.
Get your head of the game, mate.
Oh, I'm trying.
Last place? No way.
Most likely. He was the one who took me out last time.
We can't
Oh,
all be
man.
princesses.
Believe it or not, that would have been a win. If I hadn't taken those 2 hits.
Come on, Mac. Get your head in the game.
Challenge failed. You don't say. Right. And as you can see, we are back in the middle of nowhere. So, this is the next one. We need 150, but we're 167. So, we should be able to very easily deal with this particular race. So, will you get up the hill? Knowing that that's the way that we have to go, that's the way I'm gonna go. So, as I was saying, as you can see, the off-roading is a little bit more awkward because they want to off-road, but yet they stick to tracks. And your car may get a little bit dinged up, but wheelie. How did I do a wheelie? I am in a 4x4, and yet I am doing a wheelie. I was kind of hoping it would take it down, but oh well. Is that a target? Chips collected. 1 of 100. So we managed to find a chip as well. Stay in first position for at least 60 seconds and win the race. Well, I don't know about that, but we're gonna have a
League 73, listen up. Udo here. No more playing nice. Kick his damn ass.
Yeah, come on, guys. Stop going easy on me.
Gearbox, Hippie, Bell, Nassim. Sound like just a series of nut jobs.
Nothing pretty here. Oops. Was that paint job new?
So you can see the NOS is taking a slight upgrade. You can hear it lasting just a little bit longer. I know I'm currently in third and I need to get a move on. I can hear people behind me as well. Can I get around and get in it? Just. Have I made it? Only just. Am I in last? Definitely. Can I see the checkpoint? Too bloody right I can. Have we still got some way to go? Oh, hell yes.
Hey, that lead is mine.
See, they're all about going around.
Don't let up. Almost there.
Taking the actual dirt track, which is pretty much what I'm on at the moment. Which is all the way back down to the finish line. However,
Selfie boy, seems you're not all flash.
time in first, 1 minute. Result, you lost. Because I spent 30 seconds in the lead. And we get to draw another card. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Here we are, and that one. Jump and acceleration turbo, +4. Actually gives us a knockdown on brake power and brake response, but gives us an increase in airtime, landing, quarter mile, and 0 to 60. Because we can't use these on the other vehicles, let's actually sell this for the 3k, get some money back, and actually put that towards our next series of upgrades.
The gang is starting to cheer you on. It's getting on my nerves.
Ah, sorry for being so awesome.
As if the house leaning on us to fix races wasn't enough of a headache.
I feel ya. They give everyone a hard time.
So Desert Spanner is the next race, which is over here by just over a mile. So, off-road dealership. Desert Spanner is just up here, and we actually need to be 170. We're only 167, so we're still not quite there yet. Just like the tune-up shop, got an upgrade coming up. However, again, we're 160 for 167 for the Braxton blowout. So, it's now time to go and have a look and see what we can do with regards to this. However, I am currently aware that we are an hour and 45 minutes into what was planned to be an hour-long live stream. So therefore, what we're actually going to do is end the video right here. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please make sure you leave a like on the video. Please make sure you leave any comments below in case. Should we try that one again? In case you want to see any other videos of any other games, please let us know. If you guys want to leave any comments or anything in regards to challenges, stuff that you'd like me to see with regards to Need for Speed Payback, any other types of games, any challenges in regards to games that I haven't done yet, please let us know. If there are games that you guys want to see, please again let us know in the comments below. As you saw earlier, there was a little thing that flashed up on the top left hand side of your screen, and that was indicating that there is a Metal Gear Solid game that I've just finished downloading. That is actually due to come up in the next several months, once we've got rid of Assassin's Creed Origins and the Need for Speed series. We'll be going on to Metal Gear Solid because it'll be time for that to come back out again. We also have, and I plan on doing some of the WWE series, depending on when I can get the components that I am after for my PC, and my PC is back up and running. We will go and start doing stuff from the PS3. Again, we'll be doing things like Assassin's Creed 3, Black Flag, some of the additional Assassin's Creed titles, as well as some of the Metal Gear Solid titles that I have on the PS3 as well. So please, 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 make sure you tune in, leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel so that we know that what we're doing you guys are enjoying, and we will see you again next time in another video. Take care, my friends, and we will see you again. Bye bye.